It means everything to me pretty much, because if I didn't go to camp, I don't know how I'd be in school. I'd probably get a lot more in trouble at school, not be able to control myself.
He was having a lot of issues in 5th grade, and they had suggested that it might be a good fit for him because of his issues. He does have wicked bad ADHD, and he's also on the autism spectrum and has some anxiety issues too. So his first year was between 5th and 6th grade as far as camp. And when he went back in 6th grade, the staff at the school and all the teachers noticed that there was a big improvement.
It's just a lot of fun. Most of it requires teamwork and bonding with each other. Everyone there is the same. They've all have had something happen in the past or that's happened recently. Everyone knows how it feels to deal with that. So it helps you with not only socializing and bonding, but it helps you get through things. So they know how it's like to say hey, I'm scared. They're like, okay, I got you. You'll be fine. I noticed that camp isn't just all about doing things like running and stuff, playing and stuff. I realized that it's more about friendship than anything else, especially at this camp. And it makes you forget about all the issues that you had.
It was my first practice. I didn't really want to do it, but my mom made me do it. We were doing butterfly kick, and that's what really made me like it. I don't know why, but I just did. And I've been doing it for 5 years now. I didn't think I would be this good of a swimmer. I've gone to Boston 5 times to swim since I've been starting swimming.
He's really starting to come into his own. He swam at the New England's up at MIT, and I'm just proud of him and what he can do. When you get down there and you teach somebody how to take care of themselves and prove to everybody else that they can do it by themselves without the assistance of somebody else, it just makes you a proud dad.
Oh, the coaches are great. They're very nice. They're very supportive. They always tell you how to do something, and they always encourage you. If you don't think you can do it, they're like, think you can do it, and you can.
He told me the other day that he wanted to be part of the Coast Guard. So if that's a dream that started at the YMCA, I congratulate everybody that works at the YMCA.
You had a lot more experience with a lot more different programs than I did, because you've been Y member, Curves, Weight Watchers. She's the program queen right here.
And I knew after meeting Matt as the instructor and how dedicated he was, that he was going to get us through this. And as many valleys that we had and struggles, we had the peaks go along with it.
We went into it not looking at weight loss, which certainly happened, but looking at let's get healthier and let's get that A1C number down. That was always the benchmark or the goal for us, so that was the thing we were always working on. And the program benchmark was a lot on, starting with the scale and documenting your weight loss. And you set a goal, it's like, okay, maybe I'll lose 15 pounds, and then all of a sudden you're there and you're like, oh, I gotta set a new goal. Oh my gosh, that actually happened. I was very shocked.
Oh, it's great giving our clothes to Goodwill.
Then I started coming here a lot more often to play basketball with my dad in the classic pickup games, both noontime and 5 p.m. on Fridays and in the work week, with all the legends of the Y. The stories that emerged and the relationships that were forged, and that the time course of watching these men who'd been doing this for so long together. They used it as a stress reliever, they used it as a way of staying healthy, they used it as a way of bonding with each other. And to be part of that and to be folded into that as a young man had a profound effect. And continuing this over the decades that I've been coming down here, and to see the evolution of being one of the young guys to being one of the not so young guys, and to realize that the pattern is repeating itself in a healthy way is a really neat part, because you realize that the institutional memory is self-regenerating, and that's very, very neat to see.
I'm I'm from Brazil. I speak Portuguese, and I am here in United States 5 years. I'm married and I have 2 kids. Study English in Norwalk Community College, but I stopped after I'm pregnant, and after this I start learning English with Peter.
Well, Priscilla is very bright, I can tell you that. And she has a strong command of written English and reading and understanding. And she's a little bit shy. So I think what we've been focusing on more recently is getting her to speak a little more and to write a little bit more. Those are probably the 2 things she may not want to do as much, but she has a photographic memory of words. She spells English words very well, better than me in some cases. Well, it's a great experience for me. I'm retired. I was in the corporate world for 30 years, so I wanted to give back. And it's really, I gain just as much as I think the students do from this experience because it's very rewarding.
It was a concern to try to get a place that would be helpful for recovery. And yeah, I think this is nice and quiet. You don't need a car. You can walk to anything. It's central. You have the gym, and it's almost 24 hours a day. But I do have a head injury, and I found that working out and diligently working out can really help. I didn't know how to read anymore. That had been removed, the part of the brain. For safety, so that there's no seizures, they take out little parts. And it just happened, it was the part that read. And also, they took out the part to speak, speech section. And let me tell you, to get those back going again, it's a long haul. You can really feel it as you age. And so working out is even more important. Things do get better. There's like a plateau or a little slowdown, and then things get better and better.
Not only can you come down here and work on your jump shot, or not only can you come down here and work on your bench press or your 10K time, but you can be connected to an organization that makes a difference that you can see. And you see it not only in yourself, but you see it in the community at large, and you see it in the individuals who come through this building and are attached to it.
I think we feel physically more comfortable here. It's the other staff and the other people who come here, and it's across ages and genders and everything that, we'll be struggling on a machine and someone will come up, some young teenage boy or an older gentleman or somebody, and say, can I help you with that? Or this. It's a community spirit, it really is.
It's a strong institution, and it's not going anywhere. And what we're going to be able to do is just try to work to make it a little bit better every year to keep that mission going.